Yo, what's going on, everybody? We are live. Super excited to be back today. This is actually my 5th day going live straight. So we are on the grind today. The grind don't stop. The grind don't really stop for anybody these days. So yeah, just excited to be here. In today's video, I have a very exciting unboxing. We're going to be actually unboxing the Jordan 1 Retro Low OG Mystic Navy. So we're going to be diving into that shortly, but I just want to obviously let people into the building. You guys know how I roll over here. So yeah, really excited to dive into things momentarily. We're going to have a pretty Yo, Christian 2K first again. Hey, appreciate you, man. You know, I feel like due to the fact you're like one of the first always, I might actually consider, making you a mod one of these days. So, yeah, man, I appreciate you always showing up and being in the building first, man. So, yeah, we do happen to have it over here. The Mystic Lows Jordan 1 OG. Really, really excited to be covering this today. So, obviously, we're typically, I guess, typical fashion over here. We're going to be waiting for a couple people in the building, but definitely want to make sure that everybody is up to speed with what we need to know for the next 2 days. We're going to have a pretty jam-packed next 2 days. Obviously, there's a lot of anticipation in the air for, these off-whites that are coming out, the green sparks, right? So we want to make sure that everybody is well prepared. Again, I'm not going to be covering that tonight. That's not the whole point of this live today with you guys. The whole point of this live is to show you guys these new sneakers that we got, right? Because this was an instant sellout. A lot of people really want them. There's a lot of hype, and I hear the quality is really, really good. So stay tuned for it, okay? So basically, what we are going to be covering today is, let me go ahead and just share my screen, all right? Let me know if you guys can see it. It is the Jordan 1 Retro Low OG Mystic Navy. Now, my channel isn't so much like a talk about resale prediction type of channel. As you guys know, we actually wear our sneakers over here. So my channel is really more about letting you guys know, are these worth copying? Are these worth copying on the resale market for yourself? We want to make sure that everybody gets up to speed with the facts and the knowledge on, should I make this purchase? I don't know. Is the quality good? I want to see it up close and personal, and I want to know, Ernest's thoughts on these specific sneakers and if it's worth the buy, right? Yo, Mr. Old School, what's up, man? Glad you could join today. I know you missed the one yesterday, but hey, man, we're always on the grind over here. The grind don't stop for anybody, so I'm excited to have you guys in the building. If you haven't already, smash that like button. We're here, and we're here to stay. We're carving out some space for ourselves on YouTube. I'm still on that sparkling water grind, as you guys see, so I'm going to crack one over here. Make sure everybody is hydrated during these summer days for sure. So how's everybody doing? I want to check in on you guys too. I feel like everybody that does join the stream, I want to make sure you guys are doing well. Regardless of the day, it's been busy or what have you. We're almost on Friday. Next 2 days are going to be pretty jam-packed, so I want to make sure everybody's up to speed. Now, I am not going to be covering the step-by-step guide today, so don't worry. If you guys want that, you can go ahead and take a look at my older videos. I definitely did go through how to spoof, since we're going to have maybe, I don't know, we're going to have a couple million people definitely spoofing into these locations, all right? But there's a lot of anticipation in the air for these off-white green sparks, okay? And everybody definitely wants to have a slice of this pie, because these sneakers definitely aren't going to be cheap on the resale market, right? Everybody wants a chance at retail, so I completely get it. So we're going to be touching a little bit on that later in the stream. Again, I'm not going to be going through the full guide. I'm just going to let you guys know a couple tips that I did figure out these past couple days in terms of what you guys need to know. There are a couple additional steps actually that I may have missed out on, so just additional information just to make sure everybody's up to speed. So again, I guess before we dive into these sneakers, I just got these today, so I'm really excited to be showing you guys these today. I just wanted to let you guys know we're going to go ahead and just take a look at how they're doing right now. I believe these just literally dropped a couple days ago on Nike. Let's go ahead and take a look at the exact day. So the Air Jordan 1 Low Mystic Navies dropped for about $130. Obviously, if you include taxes and what have you, probably averaging at about 140 of anything. And they sold out. Because if you honestly look at this color, it's clean. It's a clean sneaker, and I feel it's obviously an interesting time for Nike to release something like this. You know, I don't know. These just kind of really remind me of like, you know, the Royal Highs in a way. Just kind of have that the similar, I would say, color of anything. These are probably a little bit closer to the Marina, if anything. But I like them. I mean, initially I didn't go for them on sneakers, but after I was like, you know what, like, I kind of regret not picking them up, and I had a shot. You know, I got these over at Bait in San Francisco. So shout out to Bait for hooking your boy up. So basically, what do we see over here? Classic summer style meets classic off-court looks. Yeah, I really feel like these are the, you know, if you think about it, the lows, the Jordan lows are actually becoming more popular than the highs these days. In the past, it would be instant sellout for the highs, and we're coming to realize, like, the tables have turned. Obviously, these sneakers, for, you know, any Jordan's typically very popular, but I feel like with the economy right now, these ones specifically, the lows, just seem to be more popping with a lot of people. We had the coral lows that are reviewed pretty recently, I think two or three videos ago, and then we're having these now. So obviously, there's a lot of sneakers that Nike tends to continue to release, as you know, they got to keep the lights on, right? So yeah, I wanna know everybody's thoughts. Whoever's watching right now, let me know what are your thoughts on these. Did you end up picking? Did you go for these? Did you try? Did you take a W? Did you take an L? Are they on the way? Do you want to see them up close and personal? I'm going to be showing you guys this shortly. And then we're going to, yeah, they're a clean pair. No, definitely. Definitely, Mr. Old School. They definitely are a clean pair. And that's why I wanted to show you guys the quality, because I hear the quality is, the quality on these is like, it's butter. It's butter. Let me just bring down the, I've been making it a point to add a little bit of music in the background. So you guys let me know if you like it, if you want to mute it out, what your thoughts are on that. Again, still fairly new to the whole live streaming aspect of things, but I want to make sure everybody is up to speed with what you guys need to know, right? At the end of the day, we're here to give you the best information around my initial thoughts on specific sneakers and specific releases, and anything that I can do to help out the community. Because honestly, we're a unit here. You know, we help each other out. We want what's best for each other, especially when it comes to getting hyped releases. Alongside understanding is like, hey, is this worth actually going for, right? At least I definitely watch a lot of live streamers that are doing similar content, where it's like you really want to be able to see up close and personal. Like, is this something, like, what's this live streamer honestly talking about? Like, how's the quality on these sneakers? And is this something that I would like either in my collection, or is this something I would like to wear, right? At the end of the day, when you're not able to have it in front of you, you really want to be able to see someone showing it on screen, their initial thoughts on the quality, their initial thoughts on the colorway, all that stuff, mixing and matching it with your outfit, obviously. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and unbox these, all right? Let me go ahead and just switch out the screen. Again, for today's stream, I don't know how long I'm going to be on. I might be on for anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. The idea here is it was a pass for me. Music's fine. 100%, man. Hey, there's a lot of sneakers coming up. You know, especially the fact that the Off-Whites are coming and the Travis Lows are coming too. A lot of people are just saving their beans for that. Completely understandable. All right, let me go ahead and I hope that you guys can see it pretty clearly over here. All right, so right over there we got a size 10. Okay. Again, that is not my size. I actually acquired these mainly for a buddy of mine, and you know, he's going to be rocking these. He just asked me to do him a solid favor. So shout out to him for letting me do this review. So you got your standard Nike box, red and black. Nothing special, really. We're going to go ahead and over there you see official and your regular tissue paper. And here we have it. Wow, I can really smell that scent. Okay, and here we have it, the Mystic Navies. Man, I'm like, I don't know. I just feel it's kind of a dark shoe, so I don't know you guys. I'm just gonna brighten up the light over here. It's not too bright, but I want you guys to see the initial color of it. Okay. So we got a blue sole. That's clean. White mid over here. And let me go ahead and take a look at the quality. Yeah, quality's nice. It's really good. And then we obviously have like the blue leather here. Just want you guys to be able to really see. Yeah, so Mr. Old School says saving up for sure. Yeah, hey, 100%, man. You know, I think these are sleepers in a lot of aspects. I mean, look, they did sell out, and they're selling out in a lot of places. A lot of stores are selling out of these. But I definitely do think that this is slept on because of the fact, like, I don't know, the market is just kind of in a weird place right now. It's kind of like there's just too many things to choose, and people don't know where to throw their money at. And I think a lot of people are really prioritizing rent and gas these days, so it's completely understandable. But for today's video, I definitely wanted to touch on this. So we have really some premium quality for the leather here. We got this nice black leather, and then it transitions into this really nice blue leather, okay? And then we also happen to have black laces. I don't know, this is just a really nice, solid piece that you can really mix and match with anything, really. Like the idea here is, like, I think for this specific sneaker, it's like, it's not about letting the sneakers like do the talking. It's just, this can really blend well with a really nice outfit. I don't know. I really like the color blocking. I love the fact that you got the blue on the back and then the Nike check mark in blue from afar. There we go. Let's just do a quick 360. There you go. It's super clean. And then on the back, we do happen to have, well, it's a bright light, but we do happen to have the Air Jordan Wings logo over there. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm just pulling these out, and I like them. I think they're clean. I think you can really mix and match these with a lot. And then we got some extra laces, and these laces are pretty much the same color. I don't know. My light's kind of a little bit weird right now, but yeah, it's going to be the same color as the Nike check mark. All right. So, what are your initial thoughts on these guys? What would you rate these sneakers? Like, do you think that this is something that you guys would actually like to pick up? On the inside, let me go ahead and just take this out. And then we do happen to have your Nike Air insole. There you go, size 10. And it's just, overall, it's just a clean sneaker, Super clean, solid colorway. I'm going to give these a solid, I don't know, man, probably an 8 out of 10, honestly. I feel like I've been kind of playing it safe lately with a lot of sneakers and rating them 8 out of 10, but again, I just wanted to acquire this pair so I can show you guys them and touch on the quality. But quality does seem pretty good. Pretty good, no complaints. No quality issues. I'm not seeing any glue stains or anything like that. Yeah, it's clean. So if you are contemplating getting one of these, gets a thumbs up. This sneaker gets like a double thumbs up for me. I definitely think it's overall good colorway, especially if you like this color. I remember I am a big fan of the Marine Highs that had come out, but I think especially with summertime, you definitely want to be wearing the lows. So yeah, if you are contemplating and on the fence and you got the money, it's like, you know where to find them, obviously. I mean, yes, it's most likely going to be on the resale market, but these sneakers right now, if you think about it, they're not really going for anything too crazy. Like, what's it on the resale market right now? 156, so I don't know. I don't necessarily think that that's too high. Like, I think if these were reselling for like 200, 220, yeah, might be a little steep for a Jordan low these days, but yeah, I just wanted to share them on screen and talk and touch on them, touch on my initial thoughts about them, right? Because there are a lot of people that are like on the fence. They don't really know if they should get it or not. There are too many sneakers coming out. So I completely understand. There's also people out there with collections of 50 to 100 sneakers, and it's like, look, this might be something that they passed on, and then they're like, whoa, I like that video. I really like the quality. It seems like it's A grade. Definitely want to snag it. So this video's definitely going to anybody who is interested in taking a good peek at this. So we're pretty much close to the 15-minute mark over here. I think for the remainder of my live, I did want to touch on the drops that are happening pretty soon. So we do happen to have this, the Air Jordan 2 Nina Chanel, and these are dropping on the 8th. So this is dropping tomorrow. So not only is this dropping tomorrow, but we also do happen to have the green one, I believe, the green low. Now, I don't personally feel that these are in such demand, considering the fact I joined Stash SF's contest, and I won them both. I won both sneakers in my size. So considering the fact I won them both, I'm under the impression these aren't really like in such high demand. I was watching a couple streams a while ago, and yeah, I can understand. It's like, look, if you're going to purchase these, purchase them from Nike, because then you can always do your free returns if needed. you know, as opposed to purchasing them if you do plan on reselling and then you're stuck with them, right? So like that's the last thing I want for anybody, especially in this economy, to be stuck with something that you're not really a fan of or you can't really sell. So Sadie, hey, how's it going? Any idea if the off-whites will drop if you had to guess? Yeah, that's a really good question. Thanks, Mr. Old School. I appreciate that. Yeah, I hit on both these. I got my size 9.5. They sent me invoices. I have the next 20 hours to pay for it if I want. Which one would you pick if you had to? I don't know. Again, I like the lows. I'd probably go with the green ones. I wish they were in red. It is what it is. Now, Sadie, thanks for asking that question. A lot of people are asking me. They're DMing me. They're asking me on the chat. When are the off-whites dropping? Okay. Let me go ahead and just bring it up. Okay, so we've touched on these. We're going to concede that. I hope you guys really like the materials and stuff. I just wanted to take out the sneakers and share them with you so you have a clear understanding of like what the materials and all of it's about. Now, for the green spark, okay? Let's go ahead and touch on these real quick, okay? So, a couple new pieces of information that I think I should let my viewers know alongside anybody that's come from BG's channel. Shout out to BG Kicks. For this specific sneaker, make it a point that when you're on your Snkrs app, you got to have a photo, okay? Because I think they're going to require that your account is as like built out as possible. So just make sure on your Snkrs app, if you haven't already done it, because sometimes it takes anywhere from like a minute to a minute and a half to upload a photo. The last thing we want is for you to get to the finish line and they're like, oh, you need to put your photo, and it's going to take more time for you to actually acquire these sneakers. So just make sure your account, your Snkrs account, has a photo, okay? I made sure I had mine, and I'm kind of good to go, okay? Now, again, you're asking a very important question. It's the biggest question everybody wants to know. When are these dropping? Good question. So we don't know yet, okay? But if I were you and anybody watching this video, be prepared. Really good chance it's going to drop within the next 2 days. Tomorrow's Friday, and then we have Saturday. Now, they're pretty big days because of the fact that there's a lot of anticipation. We're basing it on last year. What happened last year? They pretty much released like a week after the museum opened. Now, I was under the impression they weren't going to drop these on the initial date. And the reason why is because there's already so much hecticness. Like, if I lived in the area, I would have been like, I want to be there first day, just like everybody else. So that's really how they got a lot of people's money. Get everybody in the building, and then all of a sudden it's just like, oh, there's no sneakers, you know? Like there's so much hype around these and around getting people in the building. And then so, you know, obviously, like I think I'm almost certain they sold out. They sold out first day. That's kind of no surprise because there's a lot of hype behind these sneakers. I mean, look at how much the last sale was, right? I'm reading Mr. Old School. Profile photo, you mean right? Yeah. And lows for you. Yeah, no, definitely. These lows, 100%. I'm actually contemplating picking them up so I can review them for you guys, but we shall see. Okay, I'm kind of still on the fence. I mean, I do have 24 hours to pretty much pick up my pairs, so yeah, there is that. But to answer your question, profile photo, yes, profile photo on your Snkrs app, okay? I was watching Tommy Boy TV, and he did mention that. So I think it's very important that we do update your profile photo. Okay, well at least just have a profile photo. You don't need to update it. Just have it ready. Have it ready to go because you know we just want to make sure. Listen, the reason why I'm sharing as much information is because like I want everybody to have a solid chance at this. I don't want anybody that like be asking questions like, hey, like what do we do when the drop happens? It's like, look. We talked about this. This is we've already talked about this. Everything's kind of like said and done in terms of the third and fourth steps. Now we just need to figure out the drop itself and then where are the parameters. That's it. Okay. So I don't believe this release is going to be easy because based on last year, a lot of people were even at the location and they didn't even hit. Can you believe that? Imagine you're in Brooklyn, you're at the exact location, you're trying to buy the damn thing, and you don't even get to purchase it. And then, you know, somebody like Tommy Boy was literally sitting at home. He was able to get 2 pairs. So I'm just like thinking to myself, like, everybody has a shot. Everybody has a shot. I actually think people who are going to be spoofing their location to get the sneaker are probably going to have a higher likelihood to get it than people over there. Okay, so just know that. Just know that. Sadie says, what about them dropping on off-white or canary yellow? Good question. Okay, I honestly, listen, I don't want to disappoint anybody, but I feel like the people who are going to have the highest likelihood on that are a part of the Discord, okay? There are a couple people who are charging to be on Discords because guess what? These monitors aren't cheap, okay? If I'm going to point you in one direction, if you do want to be a part of a Discord, we do have Rafi Collects. Rafi Collects charges $2 per month. So that's not a lot of money. Some people charge anywhere from $25, $30, $60 to have these monitors, not just raffle monitors, but also monitors. So again, I don't have my own. I'm going to send you Rafi's way because Rafi is doing a solid for the community. He cares a lot about this community. He wants to make sure that everybody has a chance to get these. So your best chance would be to be on the Spotify monitors on his Discord and just be waiting every single morning. It's like, you really want these, you got to play the waiting game just like everybody else, okay? The fact that tomorrow or the next day has higher likelihood, again, we don't know when Canary is going to drop. It's a shock drop on Canary. It always is. I'm just basing it on historically. Canary doesn't drop it on the same day that Snkrs does. This is just historically. They typically do it a couple of days after, sometimes a couple of weeks after, and really just shock everybody. They're just like, whoa, like the off-whites just dropped, and it's just like, you got to move quickly. And I think that's probably how Nike wants to operate with this release too. Because guess what? If Nike told everybody when this was dropping, guess what? Snkrs app is going to be flooded with people. Everybody's going to be so frustrated. They want to create anticipation and hype regarding this because hey, this is what brings us together is Snkrs at the end of the day, okay? And we want to be super excited about this, and we want to be tactical about the information that we have at hand. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of guides. There's a lot of free stuff online. It just comes down to, do you want to do the work to get up to speed with these Snkrs, okay? These are definitely not going to be easy. I don't expect them to be easy. This is definitely a masterpiece that Virgil is releasing. And yeah, I mean, it's a lot of money, $2,000. That's like a couple months rent for some people. So, you know what I mean? Everybody wants this. Everybody and their whole family and their mom and their dog, they all want the sneaker. Any specific questions in the chat? Again, I do. So we've got 4 people in the building. If you haven't already, smash that like button. I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you. We are on that 2K sub chase. In case you guys don't know, I have 2 main goals for YouTube, okay? I need your help, okay? I need your help so that I can continue to do this, okay? Anything that you guys do around my channel in terms of smashing that like button, subscribing to my channel, helps support me in more ways than you'll ever realize, okay? And the reason why is because we're on that 2K sub chase. We want to get to 2,000 subscribers by December 31st if we're not, if we don't surpass it by then, okay? I have a good feeling it's going to happen, and I'm basing it on the fact that this year alone, within the first 6 months, I've been able to gain 100 subscribers, and then in one day, BG Kicks helped me get another subscriber, another 100 subscribers in one day. So just think about that. 6 months, me putting out a weekly video, gain about 100, maybe a little more than 100, and then in one day, within 24 hours, I get another 100 subscribers. So shout out to BG Kicks. If you guys aren't already subscribed to BG Kicks, highly recommend following him. He does daily and consistent videos. So shout out to him. He's a good friend of mine, and I love his content. He definitely puts out like the best, most tactical information on not just how to acquire hype sneakers. I was one of his first guests, and that's how a lot of people came to my channel, all right? So I appreciate each and every single one of you that has come from his channel or are going to his channel as well because, hey, at the end of the day, we're a community here, and we're here to help each other, okay? The last thing I'm going to need your help with is watch hours, okay? So the other thing that I'm focused on right now is, and this is why this is my 5th live in a row. We're not trying to burn ourselves out here. We just want to be able to, I'm sitting on a bunch of sneakers. I want to be able to help out a lot of people by seeing the reviews, and then I also want to let people know, like, we're on that 4K hour watch chase, all right? So it's definitely doable. It really comes down to me. Like, I'm the only one really stopping myself from getting after it. So I appreciate each and every single one of you watching and supporting my channel, whether you're rewatching this or whether you're watching it right now and chiming in the chat. Shout out to you guys in the building. I definitely appreciate each and every single one of you guys. But we're going to segue a little bit. Okay, I hope you gained some value out of the off-white stuff. Again, update. So the 2 main things you want to know too for this is Bluetooth off and then profile photo. Update that profile photo. If you don't have a profile photo on Snkrs, just get it. Just do it. Trust me. You'll thank me later when the drop happens. All right. We're going to go ahead and transition because obviously these are dropping today. Now I hit both raffles, so I'm guessing these are not that in demand, but they are dropping tomorrow. So if you guys want a solid chance of this, Snkrs is going to be dropping that raffle. It's a 10-minute raffle on Snkrs. All you need to do is obviously download the Snkrs app if you haven't already. Push that join draw button at 7 a.m. PST and 10 a.m. EST. I think everybody knows that, right? Your content is good. The subs will come. Hey, I appreciate that, Mr. Old School. You're definitely a real one. I know that too. And I think part of the reason I went down this journey within sneaker content is just because I'm really in it. I'm so dialed in. I watch everybody, and I'm just like, you know what? I know I can contribute in my own way, and that's why I do the reviews the way I do. I do have a couple more reviews coming pretty soon, and I am going to do it the way I do with the panning and all that stuff. That's actually one of my favorite spots in San Francisco where I do my filming around, so it's kind of become my spot, you know? It's become my spot because there's been two very interesting situations that have happened to me in that spot when I do my panning around the sneakers. One of them, I filmed it. There was this girl who bought my Cardinal 3s from me. There's a video on YouTube. I filmed it, and she paid me cold cash, like literally like $280, and I just took the cash and just went with it, you know. She broke her heel, and she was like, "Hey, this guy has his sneakers. Like, can I buy those off you?" So I just was like, "Yeah, they're yours," you know. And it was just a cool story. And then the second one was I was filming the it was a New Balance Joe Fresh Goods, and the guy behind me is just like, "Hey, those are clean. Like, can I buy those off you?" So it's funny because it's like every time I do the panning, it's like somebody says like, "Hey, cool sneakers are those for sale?" You know, and it's just like just by having them out there and taking photos and stuff can really I can literally just sell stuff like on the street, you know, just because people are interested in the stuff. Like sneakers just attract a certain type of individual. So yeah, it was just anyway. I'm just talking about my panning stories when I do my panning around it. But hey, I'm open to constructive criticism too. If you guys have any ideas for my channel, you know, I do know a lot of people I follow, like Shade TV, you know, Rafi Collects, like they have like, you know, their YouTube channel and all this stuff like popping out with words and stuff. Again, we're still beginning our YouTube journey. I do plan on really investing in not only a better camera here. Right now this is a 720p. We're going to be upgrading to a 1080p soon. Okay, I'm going to be getting that on Amazon most likely, one of those HP ones. But yeah, we're on the grind here, and we don't really plan on stopping. Like I really feel like sky's the limit, and I do see myself at a point where, you know, I'm going to be looking at the subscriber mark, and I'm just going to be like, how did we even get here? You know, a lot can happen in a year. A lot can happen in a couple days. Look, 6 months, 100 subscribers. 1 day, 100 subscribers. So you just use that, and it's just like, it just goes to show that like a lot can change in a single day. You know, like you can get the same results in a single day as you did when you start off. So again, shout out to BG Kicks. Today we're going to be covering a little bit on like what's next, what else is happening. Okay, now based on the fact that Nike is releasing this, it's hard to say that the Off-Whites are going to be dropping tomorrow as well. I think if these are going to be dropping tomorrow at 7, the likelihood that the Off-Whites drop at 8 it's possible. It's possible. Now, are they going to do early access? I don't know. They might. Well, not early access. Exclusive access is what I meant. Are they going to be doing exclusive access for the Off-Whites? We don't know. I think if you have a goated Snkrs account, you might actually have access to exclusive access for the Off-Whites. I know that they've done it for certain accounts in the past, but we never know. What majority of us want to do is we want to really figure out like the whole sneaker stash and how to go about it. So just make sure you guys are prepared. There's a ton of videos out there, but again, if you are enjoying the content, smash that like button. Greatly appreciate each and every single one of you in the house. Yeah. Again, I want to see how many people we still got in the building. I know we probably got a couple more people in the building, but I think there's one thing I'm going for tomorrow, and I know you guys are probably going to be shaking your head about it. Okay, how did I end up in the stream? Oh man, that's funny. I'm gonna share that. We got Soul TQ8. I got my cat meowing over here, but yeah. Hey, if you need to sleep, go to sleep. You know, honestly, again, I find it interesting. Yo, Green Steel's in the house. Yo, what's up? Shout out to Green Steel 12 in the house. We're on that 2K sub chase. So cheers to anybody in the building. Soul TQ8. You know, if it's a little late, please just turn your phone off and just go to bed. You know what I mean? Again, the idea here is like I don't mean to keep anybody up. I just want to be able to. I did review the Mystic Navies just a couple minutes ago, so feel free to rewatch that later. Today, what we're going to be talking about are the drops tomorrow. Obviously, a lot of anticipation about the off-whites. I feel like I'm going off and going on and on and on about it. But look, that's all people want to hear. It's all people are asking me about, right? We're still on that sparkling lime water grind over here. So does it matter if you got EA already? So listen, Mr. Old School, I'm almost under the impression that EA is going to come after the sneaker stash. Like, that's what I think. I think it's going to come maybe an hour or two after for specific people. And you only get one chance. So if you hit on the sneaker stash, you're most likely not going to get EA. But if you didn't, they might give AE to certain people. And this is just based on what I'm seeing. This is based on the research I've done. Again, if anybody feels like I'm wrong, like, call me out on it. Green still says, what do you think about resale on the Kermit Dunks dropping on Nike tomorrow? That's a good question. Well, first question for you, are the Kermit, on the, okay, we can look that up real quick. If I can freaking spell right. Am I spelling Kermit right? Give me a second here. It's probably not called the Kermit Dunk. Do you know the exact name? Oh, there it is. Okay, I think it's called the chlorophyll. Is this it? Yeah. Hey man, just check StockX, right? I mean, look, I'm not a guru over here, but I'm trying. I got for the Noct. You got for the Nocta. Okay, so for EA, typically Snkrs does 2 AEs per person per year. I don't know if people know that, but last year I got 2 AEs. That's it. I think once you get 2 AEs, that's it. So if you already got 1 AE, cross your fingers that it might be on the off-whites. We'll see. What do we see over here? Last sales 200. And it's interesting because it's like, look, we can't really base resale value always on StockX. It's just kind of like, they're just set the bar. It really comes down to your clientele. If you are a StockX seller or a GOAT seller, clearly there's going to be a lot of fees and stuff, and they're going to take away a lot of value. You're going to really, they're going to scoop up a lot of your profit. So just know that, because I've been selling on the site for quite some time. Yeah, the chlorophyll. So, hey man, I would go for them. Like, let's see what the, yeah, I would most likely go for the size 12 or size 11.5. Yeah, because, I mean, look at these prices over here. This is what the asks are, or heck, even maybe a 13. Anything lower than that? Yeah, man, I don't know. I'd go for larger sizes if I were you. Those are typically the goated sizes, or just like the GS is tomorrow. Okay. I would go for 2 sizes then. I'd go for a 5.5 for GS, or I'd go for a 7. Those are the 2 sizes. Those are the only GS sizes I would go for. Retail has dropped to 85 though. Hey man, look, then don't spend the money. Save the money. I know it's exciting to buy sneakers, but like don't get too giddy if you're not going to be making money. Like, if it's not for you right now, I would pass, man. I would pass. Throw your money at something else that might stick. So these are dropping tomorrow. Obviously, not that much excitement over it, considering the fact I won 2 contests. I won, like, for the red, I won a 9.5, and the green, I won a 9.5. I don't know if I'm going to buy them, honestly, just because they're kind of plain. They're just kind of plain. There's nothing that really grabs me. I mean, the greens are nice. I'm looking at both of them, and it just kind of reminds me of, like, Christmas time, okay? But, yeah, the one thing I'm excited about, and I know I've said in my last stream, I'm excited about this freaking hat, okay? Let me go ahead and just click into it real quick. I know you guys probably don't want to see this, but I'm just going to show it because guess what? You're on my stream, so you're on my time. So this freaking hat, okay? Supreme and the North Face recently did a collaboration, and they released some pretty nice pieces, and I was able to get the shorts in green. I was able to get the work shirt in green as well. So I think this hat would just be so perfect, considering the fact it just got the same damn colors, all right? So I think that's why I'm excited about this hat. Just wanted to let you guys know that. But yeah, anyway, let's go back and let's see what else is going on in Sneakerland. Obviously, another sneaker I'm actually very excited about. I joined one contest for them, so cross your fingers that I'm able to acquire this, because guess what? If I'm able to win, I'm gonna cover it on my channel, right? I might even do, my regular video around it. Maybe not so much a live stream. I mean, I like these live streams because I can just literally just be like, hey, yo, check it out. I got it right over here. We can cover it right on the spot. No editing involved. Honestly, live streaming to me is so effortless, and I really like the fact that it's just like I can just be myself on camera and just show you guys, hey, this is the heat I got, and like check it out, you know. That way you guys can ask questions in live time, and I can just be like, yeah, I know exactly, like, this is where I got it, this is how much it costs, this is what I recommend, do I recommend going for it or not. Now, for obviously the Mystic Navies, if you like them, I would go for them. You know, the prices aren't super high over retail right now. You'll probably be spending an additional 30, maybe 40 at most on top of retail for them. But hey, they're nice sneakers. They look clean, all right? The chlorophyll GS tomorrow. Okay, GS chlorophyll. Yeah, man, you know, honestly, it might be a good hold, but I would go for a 5.5 or I'd go for a 7. And the reason why is those are just very popular sizes with the women. They just are. 5.5, I typically go for the 5.5 or 7 when it comes to 4s that release. I always go for GS 4s if it is going to be a good colorway. So the military 4s, I got them in a size 7. I also got them in a 5.5. Both did pretty well on the resale market. I'm just saying. You know, you're going to notice there's certain things. So always, when you're looking on StockX, look at like what are the most popular selling, not just like what's going for the most money. You know, sometimes it's good to hold specific sneakers, but again, I don't think we're in a time and space right now to hold stuff. Like we're just not. Like the economy isn't where it should be. It's you know, there's definitely a lot of inflation. Nobody's really happy in this economy. And yeah, yo, Joe Wilson, what's going on? Yeah, my guy. Yo, I'm so stoked on that Louis bag you got, man. Yeah, it seems like it's official, bro. Yeah, you got the real deal here, man. I'm most likely going to be covering a couple Louis Vuitton bags on my channel sometime soon, because if you guys don't know who I am and who I work for in the past, I used to work for Louis Vuitton, and for a long time ago. I worked for Louis Vuitton in 2012. So I'm a collector of Louis Vuitton, and I'm going to be covering some of the bags that I've acquired. I'm a collector. So I've been able to acquire a couple bags, and yeah, I just love this stuff. I love this stuff. I love the stories that certain pieces tell, and I also really like the fact that, especially with Louis Vuitton, I really like the fact like the quality. The quality in the past is definitely way better than the ones now. Now they come with like a QR code, and I don't know. I'm not saying it's cheap these days. It's still very expensive. They keep the bar high for a lot of their products. But you know, if you really think about it, if you look at the older pieces, like anything from like 2008 to 2008 to 2018, those are the pieces you want to get, because those are gonna last you your lifetime. So. Yeah, man. Hey, yo, I appreciate you, Joe Wilson. Joe, if you guys don't know who Joe Wilson is, that guy is a legend in the yo-yo space. So shout out, Joe. You're a G, man. Shout out to you, my guy. And yeah, super hyped on that bag, man. Hold on to that with care, because that piece is a lifer. It's a lifer piece. Green Steel says, yeah, the Lisa Leslie's would be 1,000 times better with the purple swoosh. Hey, you got a good question, but you know, honestly, I think what I really like about this spoof, this swoosh specifically, that pop of color. Because if you read over here, it says an emerald green swoosh sends a bolt of energy up the side of the shoe. Like honestly, if this was purple, I don't know. It doesn't have that oomph. Like you look at these and you're just like, damn, like those are different, you know? Like you got the Lakers colors obviously, but it's honestly that emerald green that's selling me. So I joined a contest for this, obviously in a size 11, because they only do this in women's sizing. I'm a 9.5 men's. So I'm crossing fingers, you know, dotting my I's, crossing my T's. Hopefully I do get this, because guess what? If I get this, I'm going to review it for you guys, and I'm probably going to have some on foot, because these are nice. These are clean. I don't care if it's a women's sneaker. If I like it, I'm going to wear it. That's like the bottom line, all right? So shout out to Lisa Leslie. What banging shoe. She's a three-time league MVP. That's what's up, you know? So shout out to her. Awesome stuff. And congrats on this sneaker. I think these are going to do very well. I'm almost certain these are going to be very limited. I don't expect a lot expect a lot of these to be on. Yeah, just look at that. That's clean. That's so clean. I don't expect these to. I don't expect these. You know, I don't expect them to create too many of these. So I'm under the impression these are going to be limited. They're going to be hard to acquire, so definitely join the Snkrs app. Try to hit these if you can. If you're looking to resell, go for maybe larger sizes, since obviously men are going to want to rock these too, okay? So just note that. And then another thing I did want to mention is these are probably going to sell good. I honestly think these are going to do well on the aftermarket. Again, don't quote me on this, but I'm just basing it on the colors. You got some Laker colors in there. This is nice. I like it a lot. So guess what? I'm going to be trying on sneakers too. I'm going up against all of you guys. All right. So best of luck to anybody going for this. 9 is her number. I had a buddy of mine. Yeah, I let him know what I was up to yesterday. I said I was out joining this contest, and I sent him this, and he's like, oh, whoa, Lakers, Kobe. And then after he's looking at the 9, and he's like, wait a minute. That's not Kobe's number. I'm like, no, it's not Kobe's number, but you know, I mean, it is Lakers, you know, so Lakers colors the other day. So yeah, I hope you all are enjoying this stream. I'm having a blast here with you guys. I'm just being myself. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You know, again, share any of my content with any of your friends as well. We are on that 2K sub chase. We're gonna get there. It's really not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, because we are on the grind. We're on day 5 going live over here. What we did cover today, in case you missed it, we covered the Mystic Navy. So this is them, okay? Let me go ahead and just, let me just change my screen over real quick. I just want to make sure everybody has a good peek at these. They smell amazing, and they're really good quality, and they definitely get a thumbs up from me. They got actually a double thumbs up from me. You can see that over there. But yeah, these are clean. These are clean if you're thinking about them. I say go for them if you can. You know, again, I don't see a lot of these sneakers going up in value. It really comes down to, you know, I mean, because of where we're at right now, we're in a weird economy. So it's like, you know, if you just want to make sure you have it in your collection, I think now's a good time to buy. Or you can wait a while until prices go a little bit down, and then you could buy, right? Maybe give it a couple days, maybe give it a week. Green steel, sorry, excuse me. I feel like I just keep burping here. I always have such a hard time saying this. Adilit 22s are dropping soon if you want to cop them. Okay, that's cool. I don't know how much of a big fan I am of these. Let me go ahead and just, yeah, we can talk about that real quick. You know, again, I'm here, and I'm the controller of this laptop. So yeah, okay. Let me go ahead and just see. Because sometimes I feel like, am I sharing my screen? Okay, I have mixed feelings about this, guys. Okay, and the reason why is because despite the fact that Yeezy and Adidas are, you know, coming from out of Adidas, Kanye's not happy with the fact that they went ahead and they released these. Okay, because if you look at these, I'm sure if you scroll down, you're going to see the slides. Oh no, you don't see the slides. Anyway, these are pretty much almost like replicas of the slides. Now, I don't know. To me, I look at them. I'm not a fan of this. I'm just not. I don't like the fact that it kind of looks like a bunch of plateaus over, like it almost looks like the entire sneaker got chopped up and they pasted it back together. Now, I'm sure these are comfy. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure they're comfy. But if you excuse the fact that it looks like it's freaking 3D printed over here, and you look at the slides, this is why Kanye is angry, and this is why he's pissed off, because like look at the slides. Now, don't think about like the fact that the slide is nice and clean. You got a lot of like sexy curves here. Like, just look at the fact that if you're gonna put your foot into this, that it's almost the same. It's like the same exact thing. Okay, it's just they just changed the exterior, and all of a sudden it's a new slide. So obviously, I think it's like Adidas just wants to really capitalize on the slide market right now. So I get it. But I can also understand, you know, Kanye's frustration, because look, these are very, very popular. So for Adidas to just create another one and kind of really take a good chunk of money that's that's there because of the fact that, you know, a lot of people want these right now. So I do. Yo, HHSB crew, yo, what's up? We're here, we're live. It's the 5th day in a row. We're on the grind, man. I just want to show you real quick what we touched on. We are able to acquire these Mystic Navies. These are bangers. They smell lovely. They smell factory fresh, and yeah, I highly recommend these for anybody in the chat that wants to pick these up. These are super, super clean. Not my size and not my pair. These are going to a buddy of mine. He asked me a favor to pick them up, so I did, and in return, I have them to be able to review for you guys today. I already did the review. We're just going to continue the conversation here, and again, we're here to just hang out, have a good time. You know, like I think what I really love about going live recently is the fact that it's like, if you show up, the sneaker community will show up too. You know, provided you're credible and you're putting out tangible information for the community. I think everybody wants a piece of the pie, and I think it's going to be a big weekend. I really do. I think the next 2 days are going to be pretty like a lot of people are going to be on edge because of the green sparks as we are talking about, right? So let me go ahead. I don't know if you guys can hear my cat yelling in the background. I feel like sometimes I'm living in a zoo over here, but I wouldn't change a thing. That's for sure. All right, come on, internet. Where we at? How's everybody doing, by the way? SB crew, what is good? How are you, man? I added too many E's over here. How are you doing, man? What is good? I'm super hyped to see you just grinding it out over there. We're all putting in the work over here. You know what I mean? Again, we're here to help as many people as possible, okay? Because like there's 2 things that I wanted to mention to everybody going through these, okay? If you already know how to do the spoofing and everything, awesome, great. Now, the 2 things that I've learned, and I just want to make it clear to everybody that doesn't already know this. Make sure your Bluetooth's off. That's a big thing. That's a huge thing. Make sure the Bluetooth's off. And then number 2, within your Snkrs app, make sure your profile photo, just put a profile photo. That's it, okay? They're going to need that, okay? I learned that from, shout out to Tommy Boy TV for that little piece of advice, because here's the thing, I've taught people everything else, but then I don't know everything. So like as we get closer to the date, I want to make sure I'm like, oh, don't want to miss this, because there could be a couple people, they're like, I did everything Ernest told me, and then I didn't put my profile photo, and then I didn't get to cop it. So I just wanted to touch on that. I'm going to edit the description. I'm going to put that in too, just to make sure everybody looking into the information is up to speed with this information. This is a very important release. A lot of people are on edge about it. A lot of people are even probably, if they miss, they're just going to buy it. They're just going to buy it on the resale market, because honestly, we don't know how high this is going to go. We have no idea. But there is a lot of demand behind this, and there's a lot of questions from a lot of people, okay? So best of luck to anybody, whether you are going for these like for retail or just want to get them for the collection or the tow. Joel Wilson says, Ernest, I got men's chlorophyll dunks. Nice, touching down this weekend. Congrats, man. So you got the Kermits, I guess is what everybody's talking about, right? They're selling pretty good if you are getting larger sizes. But yeah, that is definitely that's a clean pair, man. I definitely like that pair, and I'd like to hopefully one day get it. Yo, Nitro's in the building. What's up, Nitro? How you doing, man? What's good? At the end of the day, Kanye signed a contract with Adidas, so he considers Adidas employees. Could you elaborate on what you mean by that? I'm a little curious. At the end of the day, Kanye signed a contract with Adidas. Yes, he did. So he is considered an Adidas employee. Is that what you're saying? He is considered an Adidas employee. Yeah, here at the end of the day, you're right. He did sign a contract for Yeezy to be a part of Adidas. Okay, we get that. But then I can also understand how it's like, look, maybe he wasn't a part of like the plan with the Adilet 22, and then they just dropped it, and he's like, whoa, wait a minute, you guys are dropping something that like it's literally a slide and it looks a little different, and you're taking a piece of the pie into my whatever I built with you. Because you think about that. Let's say hypothetically they get 50-50, right, for the slides. Now Adidas creates their own. And now maybe they don't produce as much of that anymore, and they're producing their own. Who gets majority of the pie of that? Adidas. So I can kind of understand why Adidas is frustrated with the CEO. It just makes sense. I'm just kind of doing the math over here. It's like, hey, why is he so pissed off? And at the end of the day, a lot of this stuff revolves around money, okay? And you know what I mean? If people are taking the piece of the pie of certain things, it's like it can rub people the wrong way. Especially, it's like, hey, I wasn't even included in these meetings or these conversations, and you're going to kind of pull a fast one behind me. It's not cool, right? So, I mean, I completely understand where he's coming from. At the end of the day, I'm still a big fan of the slides. I was able to hit on the green ones, those weird, the green glows. I definitely like them a lot. So yeah, I mean, hey, if you guys are enjoying this stream with me, I'm having a blast over here. I'm just being myself. I'm just kicking it with you guys, kicking it with the sneaker community, alongside anybody who is rewatching this after I posted. So what are we at? We're almost at 15 minutes right now. I did get to review the Mystic Navies, so we did touch on that. They're doing okay on the aftermarket right now. I think if you're a reseller, you're probably just breaking even. If you are purchasing them, you're probably going to be spending anywhere from maybe $30 to $35 over the retail price, which honestly isn't so bad for this. I think it's a solid colorway if you are going for them. Again, they're both 2 dark colors, so in the nighttime, you're really not going to see these. They're just going to kind of blend with the darkness. But I think in the daytime, I think it's a solid pair of sneakers. I do, one of my favorite colors is blue, so I definitely like these a lot. They definitely like kind of pull me in. But yeah, what else are you guys excited about for for this weekend? Let it be known in the chat. Again, we are going to be here for I don't know. We're going to be here for a while. I just want to make sure like I'm communicating with everybody who has any questions about the drops or drops tomorrow. Again, we don't know when the off-whites are dropping, but based on history, you just want to pay close attention these next 2 days. These next 2 days are pretty crucial. I don't think they're going to be dropping on Sunday. I just don't. They typically don't do that. I know that Gigi and Kobe did have that sneaker. It was Gigi's birthday on Sunday, so that's an exception. But historically, Nike never really releases super hype sneakers on Sunday. So let's kind of rule Sunday out. The next 2 days, I think, let's just be prepared. Okay, I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. Let's just be prepared as best we can for the off-white green sparks. Okay, let's see what else is on the agenda. Obviously, we did touch on the Lisa Leslie's. I really like those a lot. I really hope I either hit on sneakers or hit at Stashed SF. If you guys already know, Stash SF is hosting a contest. Let me go ahead and actually see if I can just link that. Stash SF contest. I will link this for you guys in the description. So give me 1 second here. I want to make sure everybody has a piece of the pie to be able to acquire these because I don't want to be selfish about it. That's for sure. So releases. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna drop this in the chat. So all you need to do is just scroll to the middle, and you're gonna be able to see. What up, yo, G-Face? What's going on? I'm dropping the contest time. So there's a contest for the Lisa Leslie's. I just dropped it in the chat. It is Stashed SF. If you scroll down on that page, they're doing a giveaway. Now, the best part about it is you don't have to pay up front if you win. They're just gonna send you an invoice. It's entirely up to you if you want to buy them or not. But you can go ahead and join that contest in the chat. And yeah, and best of luck if you are deciding to join. G-Face says, I love pie. I love pie too. I love apple pie. Actually, you're making me actually think of this time where I went to this, there was a pie, it was a pie store with my brothers. I think it was called Crow something. I forget what it was, but it was, yeah, it was in LA. They had this, I don't know, they had this pie shop, and it was really good. Okay, so I did drop that in the chat, Stash SF for that. Nitro says, if Kanye doesn't like that from Adidas and get mad about the slides, he can always leave and make his own company. Hey, man, that's true. But guess what? Starting your own company is not easy. Starting your own company is almost like giving birth. It's like having a freaking baby. It's not easy. It's really hard. And it requires a village to start a company. Now, people who do start a company, guess what? They don't do it alone. They have investors, they have people in marketing, they have a bunch of people, they have friends and support to start something. So yes, I'm not saying Kanye doesn't have that. It's just like to start a new company, like look, Adidas' reputation and Yeezy's reputation, they kind of go in hand, and they have for a lot of years now. So for him to just kind of leave and go start his own thing, okay, I get it. I'm sure he could do that if he wanted to. But I also feel, yeah, who doesn't like pie? I love pie. But you got a good point. You got a good point. He can start his own company. He's got the money. I'm sure he can get people to do it. But I don't know. I don't think that's what he's about right now, man. I think it's more so like I think like he's already kind of built something with them, and he just kind of wants to continue that type of legacy. Again, I can't speak for him. I don't know the guy personally, right? But I do just want to share my 2 cents about that because look, everybody wants to start their own company until they realize this is hard. This is like really, really hard. So it's not necessarily like the most ideal thing to just like stop what you're doing, start the company now. Okay, cut the cord with Adidas and just go start your own company. It's not necessarily like that easy. But if he does, hey, you're right. If you're not happy with something, go make a change. It's a fight or flight type of mechanism, right? Nitro says, for this week, I am getting my Atmos sneaker freaker gel light 3s this week. Sick. That's awesome, man. Hey, yo, when you get those, drop a photo. I did want to go ahead and just share my Instagram with everybody in the building. In case you're not already following me, I also do actually post sneaker content there. And let me go ahead and just, yeah, give me 1 second here. I just want to make sure everything is populated right. And then I'll share my Instagram. It's basically my first and last name. Yeah, let me go ahead. So just let it be known in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and just copy and paste this. So you guys can go ahead and follow me. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel, and you can go ahead and find me on Instagram. I have pretty much majority of the stuff I cover. What do we got? We got some coffee and yo-yos, a bunch of sneakers and stuff. And like a lot of any sneaker that you see a photo of here, I do a review on, on my YouTube channel. So, I do the review and then I try to time it with the photo and all of that and just make sure everybody's up to speed. So like this drop, for example, today, this video is going out. I'm gonna let everybody know about it later. I'm gonna post the photo in my story. And then if you scroll up over here, I have my sneaker reviews over here. And you could just click into that. If you see a sneaker you like, just click into the review. I give my honest overall thoughts about it. And then I also talk a little bit about, hey, these are the quality. This is what I think about on the aftermarket, blah, blah, blah. Again, shout out to everybody in the building. This channel is not about resale, but I do like to cover a little bit about that. We actually wear our sneakers here, okay? So I want to pull out like some sneakers. These sneakers, I've been wearing these to death, okay? I have been wearing these electro oranges. I know these aren't the most popular silhouette, but hey, you're talking to a guy who lives in San Francisco. So go Giants, you know what I mean? Like I definitely wear my sneakers. So again, my channel, what I want my channel to be about is to educate people on the products at hand. Is it worth buying for yourself? Is it worth buying for your collection? Is it worth wearing? You know what I mean? I want to make sure everybody's up to speed so that they can make an educated decision, because guess what? This stuff ain't cheap. You're spending $200 on a pair of sneakers. Sneakers are supposed to really last you a long time. I've been wearing mine for an entire year, and they're not done yet. Like they still got some life in them. So just know that. I think Nike has gotten us programmed in a way where we need sneakers every single week, and it's like, look, nobody has these type of bank accounts unless you actually do, right? But like the idea here is to educate people so that they can really know. It's like, is it worth going for? Is it worth spending the beans? Is it worth spending the moolah? Nitro says, I am getting my army green shorts from Strawberry Brands Clothing. Cool, man. Okay, cool. I have not heard of that. I might have to look them up later. Cool stuff. Hey, if you guys are, okay, let's see how many people came in the building. We got like 4 people in the building so far. Again, shout out to everybody. What we are doing right now is we're hanging out. We're vibing. We're having a good time. I hope you guys are too. I know I did have some music in the background. Let me see. Yeah, I do have a little bit of music in the background. Let me go ahead and just see, where are we at? Let me know if you guys do like background music when I'm on live, because I don't know, I just kind of want to hang out with you guys and just like let you guys get to know me and what I'm about. Again, I've started my YouTube channel. I started my YouTube channel pretty much early this year. Actually, sorry, scratch that. I started my YouTube channel in 2008. A lot of my content was yo-yo stuff. As you can probably see, I got a yo-yo over here. But I've transitioned into doing sneaker stuff. And as of January, I've really taken this a lot more seriously, producing like a weekly review every week. And then now I'm going more consistency live, because guess what? We're on the 2K sub chase, if you guys don't already know that. And we are on the 4,000 watch hours as well. We're going to get it. It's just really just a matter of time. So I appreciate each and every single one of you guys rocking with me as we collectively get to where we need to be. Again, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. I actually got my keyboard over here. And the reason why is because I don't want to be tapping on my computer and having this computer shake too much. So I'm up in the production. We're going to get a better camera soon too. Mr. Old School says, you can't be afraid to wear your sneaker. You can't be afraid to wear your sneakers. Yeah, no, man, don't be afraid to wear your sneakers. Like, just wear them, I mean, I can understand if they're of a specific value or they're limited. It's like, you just don't want to be walking around like these security guards, wearing these off-whites. Like what BG told me about was the guards wearing these. I don't know if they're loaned or what the deal is. A lot of people were asking them, hey, can we buy these off you? Obviously, they can't sell them. They're under a contract. Like, no. It's all for show. It's all to get people hyped up about these. And it's like, if you go to the museum, I think there were six or seven guards wearing these sneakers. And it's an advertisement. It's an advertisement to get everybody like, wear the shoes. Like I'm here for the shoes. These guys are wearing them. Like, tell me where they're at, So it's really just create hype around it, get everybody excited about it. But they were tiptoeing around. like, BG was telling me, he was like, I kind of felt bad for them. They had to like tiptoe around and stuff. I don't know if it's like if they were told to tiptoe around, or if after the thing ends they get to keep the sneakers, and hey, maybe they might keep them or sell them. I don't know. I mean, look, it's they're going for quite a lot of money in the resale market. So I know a lot of people are excited about it, and everybody's asking me, when are these going to drop? Oh my God, if I had a freaking dollar for every single time I heard when are these going to drop, I'd be a millionaire right now. Honestly, guys. So I don't know what to tell everybody asking, but I like to think at the end of the day, everybody just wants to know when these are going to drop. Look, certain people are going to have early information. Now, a lot of people need to pay for this early information. I know a lot of Discords are probably going to know 10 minutes in advance before the drop happens. So just be prepared. It could happen tomorrow. It could happen on Saturday. These are 2 days out of this month. Higher likelihood. Look, it didn't, like, Monday all the way to today, it didn't drop. Chances are, okay, how many more days we got left in the month? How glued do you have to be to your cell phone? Okay, just be prepared. Know how to spoof. Make sure you have your profile photo not updated. Just make sure you have a freaking profile photo, and then Bluetooth off. Okay. Nitro says, I've spent so much money on shorts and hats this year, more than copying sneakers. Hey man, look, you're talking to somebody that's dropped a lot of money on clothing. Okay, I'm actually ashamed. I'm ashamed to show anybody how much clothing I've freaking purchased this year. But it's because like I love clothing. I'm just a big clothing. I'm a fan of a lot of brands and stuff like that. Some of the brands I'm a big fan of. I'm just gonna lay it out here. I'm a big fan of this brand. Go ahead and stick this cap. Stray Rats. They're based in Florida. I think they're based out of Miami actually. Sorry, not Florida. They're based out of Miami. So this hat is definitely it's a grail for me. I'm a huge fan of Stray Rats, and guess what? Virgil was too. I don't know if you guys know, but there was a video of Virgil in Louis Vuitton, and he's wearing a Stray Rats t-shirt, and they had to blur it out. And I'm just like, damn, like this guy is so up there. He can wear whatever he wants, and they just have to blur it out. Louis Vuitton had to blur out the Stray Rats t-shirt. I was like, wow, man, what is that like to work for Louis Vuitton? And you're not even wearing Louis Vuitton. You're wearing Stray Rats? Just insane, honestly. So I'm a huge fan of Stray Rats. You can check out their site. They do some really, really cool stuff. I think they did a recent drop with like Sonic the Hedgehog and stuff. That was pretty cool. They even did a leather jacket and stuff. So I'm a big fan of like their shirts and stuff like that. Their hats, obviously, as well. But another huge clothing brand well, they're not so huge. They're maybe more low-key. They're called raisedbywolves.ca. Based in Canada. Love their stuff. They just do such amazing stuff. Everything from like the hoodies and like just majority of what they're about, I'm about, because it's like a skater brand in a way. Like it was kind of, I think the owner was a skateboarder, and then a lot of skateboarders, if you think about it, really influence fashion. Not like, I mean, let's use Supreme for example. A lot of skateboarders, because we as skateboarders, we really think differently. We think about approaching things differently and really doing things differently, and we want to stand out in society, right? So that's why a lot of the top brands, like it's like, oh, skateboarding, and then the fashion is just like out there, And you see a lot of these other companies, copying. They just keep copying, and guess what skateboarders do? We keep creating, and we keep creating something different that everybody just wants to chase. And I think that like instead of, I think skateboarders looking at people who are copying, it's just like, instead of people being mad about it, it's like how you react to it. It's just like, well, I'm just going to go create something different, and I'm going to influence the market in my own way. And everybody's always chasing that. They're always chasing like, well, what are they doing next? You know what I mean? And I think it's why just a lot of these companies like, Huff, Supreme, Palace, very, very popular, because at the end of the day, run by skateboarders, influenced by skateboarders. They're just influencing the market in their own way, and they're just doing it different. And everybody wants that. They want that oomph, But on IG, I sent you clothing brand shorts. I'm getting nice. Thanks, Nitro. I'll send you a reply on my initial thoughts on that. Mr. Old School says the TV show. Wait. I'm not sure which TV show you're talking about, or if that had any correlation to Virgil wearing the Stray Rats t-shirt. But yeah, how's everybody doing over there? I just wanted to share a couple more, brands I'm a fan of. Haven Court is another brand I'm a big fan of. Keezy, you can take a look at his page. Let me go ahead and just see. Let me see here if I can just pull up his page. Haven Court. Yeah, Haven Court. Man, I cannot spell today at all. Haven Court. Okay, let me go ahead and just share this with you guys. He recently just dropped some hats. There we go. Okay, this is one of the brands I follow. I'm a huge fan of Keezy. So he's pretty much Bay Area based. So this is kind of like a Bay Area / I think San Jose company. You can take a look at his website over here. Highly recommend following him. He did drop some amazing hats pretty recently. And look at these jackets. Look at these SF jackets, man. So these pretty much sold out as a pre-order that you put together. And then he also did like a nice black leather with black cotton as well. So I did purchase these jeans. I think they're sick. They're really cool. And this means tiger, I believe, on the back because it's Year of the Tiger. And those are sick. It's just clean. Like, look at that. It's crazy. It's crazy. And super thankful to get that in my size. And I also got this hat as well. This released in navy and it also released in a nice red. Yeah, I'm just a huge fan. Like, look at this packaging. Like, he's really just doing things in his own way. So if you guys aren't already subscribed to his channel, take a good peek at Haven Court. Follow Keezy TV. And yeah, like all his stuff's over here. He's got just a bunch of really good quality stuff. So I'm super stoked on these. I didn't quite get to purchase this, but I think this is a great jacket. His first jacket is the one I was able to acquire. It's pretty much black and white. Let me see if I can go ahead and find it real quick while I have you guys on the screen. Haven Court, 2001, Varsity. Yeah, let me go ahead and just find it. I'll bring it up because it is a freaking banger. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so this is the back. I'm just going to populate that on the screen. Come on, work with me. There we go. So this is it. This is the jacket I was able to get in a medium size. Look at that. Haven Court works. It's just super clean. This is the front. Damn, it's awesome. It's like, what more do you need? Well, like, you just need one varsity and you're good to go, right? So take a good peek at that. Look at that. Haven All-Stars, and then you got the nice script on the side. You got the 4 stars in the front with like the nice cream. Like, come on, man. Like, enter any room wearing this, and you bet your eyes people are gonna break their necks, right? So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you because I am a huge fan of Haven Court. They're doing amazing things, and support your boy Keezy over there. Great work. But again, we're back here. Okay, I'm reading Nitro's comments over here. I am fine. I still need to unds my Stray Rats Brown NB991s. Nice. Okay, you got the New Balance Stray Rats. Cool. Hey, cheers to you, man. I mean, it's kind of weird to be cheersing with sparkling water, so if you're not a fan of that, I'm sorry. I can't erase what I do on this channel. I have recently become a vintage inspired tees. Hey man, same with me. I used to take some time after work, and I'd be at a couple vintage stores out here in San Francisco, just kind of like, because you never know what you're gonna get. You never know what you're gonna find. You never know what you're gonna be able to acquire. So it's like how I treat going to a lot of these vintage stores. There's one that Keezy frequents a lot. It's called Wasteland in San Francisco. I frequent them. I used to frequent them quite a bit too. And I think about these places as it's like I treat it like okay, let's say the ocean sometimes washes stuff onto the shore. You never know what you're going to find. Sometimes you might find a piece that's worth hundreds of dollars, and they're just selling it for $100. So it's like, to know the history of clothing and be able to just like have an eye for it. So when you're out and about and you're in these places, you're just like, oh my God, like they released this like 5 years ago or 10 years ago, and it's so hard to acquire. It's like, it's just nice to be able to frequent these places because you never know what you're going to find. You never know. You might have been looking your entire life for a specific piece, and then you finally find it in like good condition, So they have everything from like vintage Supreme, just vintage pieces from like even like Stray Rats or like any of these companies, any streetwear brand in general that I follow, like sometimes they do have older pieces that just kind of get washed upon the shore. And I think what I also really like about it is I get to explore other brands. You get to understand, like, I think there was one called Palm Angels, and they had a hoodie. And I was just taking a look at the hoodie. I was like, this is the softest hoodie I've ever felt in my life. It was the softest hoodie. It just felt like a pillow, like the softest pillow you could ever imagine. And I was like, yeah, you look at the price on that, and it's like, $800, but like over there they might be selling it for maybe anywhere from $200 to $300. Okay, so you get to get it at a better price. Obviously, it's used, but it's nice to be able to explore, some of these vintage pieces, because you never know what you're gonna like. Sometimes you need to try things on. You need to try the jeans on. You need to try the shirt on. Really feel the material, because every shirt you wear is gonna feel different on you. Some people like heavy shirts. Some people like lighter shirts. There's so many genres and everything. Another huge brand I'm a big fan of is Self Edge. They have a store in San Francisco. So shout out to Kia, good buddy of mine who owns the store, for what he's doing for the clothing market. They just carry some amazing pieces from Japan, everything from vintage denim. Like they have their business is built on denim. It's built on denim, and they've been around for quite some time. So shout out to Kia, shout out to Self Edge over on Valencia. You guys can, if you're ever in San Francisco, highly recommend taking a look at that store. They have amazing products. Everything from jackets and like leather jackets that you could only dream of, to flannels, to just amazing quality t-shirts as well that will last you a lifetime. So just wanted to share some of that. Nitro says the brand is called Game Changer LA. They do the inspired t-shirt less. Okay, interesting. Okay, I'll take a good peek at that. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Again, I'm just sharing my knowledge because I love clothing. I love sneakers. I love clothing. So I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here to share my thoughts on a lot of this stuff. As at the end of the day, we're all fans of this stuff. I like to think that people who are really drawn about how they look and their appearance and like a lot of this stuff, like it really matters to them. Some people, they couldn't care less how they look in public. They couldn't care less if they're wearing something that's worth $10. Some people really feel a certain way when they wear certain pieces, So my strong beliefs is if you like something and you're able to afford it, do it, Life's short. So make it a point to, rock what you want to wear. Don't let people influence you in any way to wear something just because it's hyped. It's like, if you like something, rock it. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm about. So again, smash that like button if you guys are gaining some value or enjoying my content. I know I got a couple viewers in the house, so shout out to all you guys rocking with me. Again, this is just a chill. We're just vibing out. We're just chilling over here. Oh, speaking of which, I actually got this chain from Self Edge. So you got the Thunderbolts. These are two separate pendants. It's by an amazing company called Good Art. Good Art LA. Feel free to take a look at them. But this is definitely a very sentimental piece that means a lot to me. It just reminds me of that saying, lightning never strikes the same place twice, but it does. It does, And sometimes you could be there. You could be there at that exact point in time, Not to get too deep here, but this definitely has a lot of sentimental value to me and my career as well, because it's not easy living in the Bay Area. It's expensive out here. It really takes a specific type of resilience to continue to power through the seas out here in San Francisco. I've been here for freaking 10 years, okay? So I just want to let everybody know, like, I'm originally from the Philippines, and I moved out here because I believe in making my dreams happen. Every single day I wake up here, I'm still living my dream. So I'm very thankful for everybody watching this. Again, not to get too deep over here, I just wanted to share, a little bit of who I am, what I'm about. I love sneakers, I love clothing, and I want to help you guys get these for sure. So if you guys aren't prepared, brush up on the notes, okay? I'm going to update some of the notes later this evening. Be prepared for this, okay? Anybody can acquire these. You just need to know how to spoof, okay? So make it a point to learn how to spoof if you haven't already. Again, I'm not going to go through that this evening. That's not what we're about, okay? Because I've already done it. And you can watch any of those other videos that I've done. But the two new things that I've learned is just make sure your profile photo is updated. And then your Bluetooth is off. Those are crucial, okay? Yeah, hey man, Mr. Old School, like, it ain't easy out here, man. Every day is a grind, and the grind don't stop for some people, I'm the type of person, like, I'll tell you, I'll sleep when I'm dead. You know what I mean? Like the best time to get good work done is when you're younger, when you got the life in you, because life's short. You know what I mean? Sometimes I think like working for a lot of these companies is just like, look, by the time it's the weekend, you don't even have any more energy. And this is why I want to be able to do this. Yeah, it's the end of my work day. I had a full day of work today. But at the end of the day, I'm going to carve some time out for you guys because I still got something in me to be able to give to you guys, right? And I'm going to continue to do so. Now, I don't think I'm going to be going live every single day, but I'm having a good time. I'm vibing out. We're racking up those watch hours. We will be getting to where we need to be. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So I appreciate each and every single one of you guys rocking with me. Again, maybe what I was thinking about doing, I didn't even plan on sharing all the clothing brands I follow, but maybe one of my next lives, I do plan on actually covering each and every single one of them, seeing, hey, what are they doing right now? Brain Dead is another really good brand I love. I love Brain Dead LA. They just, my God, they just do such amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. I used to have a coffee mug from Brain Dead. My cat ended up knocking it off the table, so it broke, so I'm still like a little heartbroken about it, but they make some really good stuff. Everything from just the weird accessories they do to like the clothing that they do. Again, I'll cover that in another live, and I'll actually go into their websites and show every single one of you guys my initial thoughts, and I'll even share on the initial description like where to find them and all that stuff. But these are just brands I've been following for quite some time. Noah is another really good company. If you think about it, what is Noah? Noah is kind of like it's kind of like one of those skate brands for people like just older people. It's like all the Supreme heads graduated, and it's Noah. You know, like that's kind of how I see Noah. And yeah, I rock with Noah. I got a couple pieces from them, and like I think they make such really good quality stuff. So shout out to Noah. You know, I'm pretty sure they're based in New York City, but they make some freaking amazing pieces, and I just love the fact that they collaborate. Their collaborations are solid. Their website's solid. It's like everything that they do is just so awesome. It's freaking awesome. So yeah, we still got a couple people in the building. Again, I'm just gonna be hanging here, vibing out for a little bit longer. We already surpassed that 1 hour mark. We're at the 1 hour 17 right now. Again, I'm gonna take another swig over here. We're on that grind. The grind don't stop. It really comes down to, you know, what you plan on doing with your time. I could be watching TV right now, but no, I'd rather be on TV for you guys. It's interesting to me how YouTube streaming works and how you could just literally push the record button and ta-da, I'm here. How's it going? What's up? You guys miss me? I definitely got to check out some of the brands. Yeah, hey, feel free to rewatch this if anything. But yeah, again, I'm gonna name a couple right now. Brain Dead, amazing brand. They're based out of Los Angeles. They've actually done a couple of collaborations with a good buddy of mine, Idris. So Idris is a musician. They've done some T-shirts for him, I believe, and probably a couple more things in the past. Brain Dead's awesome. Stray Rats, amazing products. They just have solid stuff. Hats, shirts, varsity jackets, solid stuff alongside accessories. Obviously, everybody knows Palace and Supreme, so I won't really cover that. Noah is a really amazing brand too. Really like them. And then, you know, Haven Court is an amazing brand as well. If you're looking for denim, I know, like, so Keezy works really hard, and he definitely puts out like limited stuff from time to time. So just follow his stuff, take a good peek at what he has to offer. Trying to think what else I may have mentioned on this stream, but again, I might just, you know what, it might be a homework for me to actually make a list and then actually cover them one by one with anybody on the stream, because I know that people who are into sneakers aren't just into sneakers, they're also into fashion as well, whether it be denim, whether it be, you know, specific clothing or jewelry or anything like that. But yeah. All right. So again, what else we got over here? Let me go ahead and just take a quick peek at Snkrs, okay? Because we obviously got that drop happen tomorrow. So again, if and when the Off-Whites drop, it's probably going to happen after this drop. Maybe. We don't know for sure. We also got another Cortez. Okay, I covered the Cortez yesterday. I hope you guys gained some value out of that. It was definitely nice to get up close and personal, show you the cork lining and all that stuff. Definitely a shoe I want to wear, so I still got it in the box. That's not going anywhere. And then, yeah, just more stuff about the Cortez. So again, I probably should have watched some of these videos before even going live and talking about the Cortez. I probably would have been able to have more tangible information. But it's the 50th anniversary for the Cortez, so I did touch on that sneaker. If you missed it, watch yesterday's video. I definitely touch on it, talk a little bit about the materials and my overall thoughts about it. I like these. I like these twos. Not gonna lie. Like, full transparency, I kind of wish. Oh, these haven't actually dropped yet. Okay, these dropped in some stores. They dropped on Stash. I didn't pick them up. But if I were to get this, I would definitely lace it up with yellow laces. I just think it complements the entire sneaker. I believe they do come with yellow laces. I hope they come with yellow laces, because if they don't come with yellow laces, I'm going to have to get the Union 2, the Rattans, and then put the yellow laces on this, you know. Well, or I'll just buy yellow laces. Like, who wants to have to buy a sneaker if you're not necessarily going to... I don't know. For me, I just like having the real stuff. You know what I mean? I just like having the real laces and all that stuff, and like mixing and matching it with actual Nike products. That's just kind of how my brain's always worked. But these are clean. I like these a lot. I more relaxing wear. Oh, you like more relaxing wear? Yeah. Hey man, sometimes I've actually been wearing like well, right now I'm just wearing a medium, but I've liked the bigger boxier t-shirts lately. Like a large or something like that, just something loose and like, as opposed to back in my early skate days, I would wear stuff super freaking tight, just like the striped t-shirts tight, and like just kind of like punk rock, like Zero or Die, like all that stuff. Like I've definitely had my phases with specific brands and like, following whatever Chris Cole would wear or Jamie Thomas and these guys. So it's like, we all kind of have our phases with like certain things that we get into. Don't get me wrong, that's all still really, really cool. But it's like, I think we evolve as individuals with our style and what we wear and where we are in certain chapters in our lives. But yeah, man, I definitely miss those years for sure, where I was just like skateboarding every single day, and that's all I could care for, and that's all that mattered. You know what I mean? These are clean too. I know some stores still have that. So okay, I guess these aren't releasing yet. Let me go ahead and open a new tab and just see. Let's just go take a quick peek here. If you guys are still rocking with me, I appreciate each and every single one of you, whoever's still in the building here. So these are the Air Jordan 2 Maison Chateau Rouge, I think. I hope I'm not murdering it. I'm trying to pronounce it as best as possible. But this is them. I like these a lot. I really like the colors. The orange is another favorite color of mine, alongside right up there with blue. I love the stitching over here. I think it's overall really clean. Now let's see. Do these come with yellow laces? I don't know. I'm not seeing anything that do. But look at the detail here. Come on, like yeah. I know they're on this. They're on this Jordan 2, they're trained, and they're trying to like, oh, they actually have a GS. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that cute baby shoe. Oh my God. Well, it's not a baby shoe, it's a GS shoe. But these are cool. These are cool. I'm a fan. I might try for these. We shall see. I'm hoping they come with yellow laces, because these are popping. I like them. I think they're clean. Okay. Anyway. Let us go back, because there's this other pair that they do happen to have, this one here. I don't know anybody's thoughts on them, but I'm just going to open it up and let's just go take a peek. I know that these are still for sale on certain sites. I don't know the site's top of mind. I don't know if Stash still has some, but let's go ahead and just take a quick peek. Okay, these are clean too, but I much prefer the Jordan 2s. These are the Jordan Series Mid. And okay, they got the dotted lines and stuff. Cool. These are cool. But yeah, I much prefer the first one for sure. But yeah, look at the detail here. Look at that. Look at all this like embossed. I don't know what they are. Candy canes. Like, I don't know. Anyway, definitely have some weird patterns on it. If anybody knows what this means, let me know. I really have no freaking idea here. But I just wanted to touch on those shoes because they will be... You know what? It's funny. I missed when they're releasing. Can we just go ahead and just stop and take a peek at that? So they're releasing on the 14th of this month. Okay. Mark your calendars if you want these. 14th of this month. They are going to be releasing some clothing too. Okay. Take a peek at that. Not bad. Not bad. I'm not super sold on it, but they're going to be releasing some clothing as well with that. Got some Air Forces with some flower stitched on. Cool. Okay. It's called the LA Flea. We got this navy, midnight navy trainer. I don't know if you guys got to see my Travis Scotts I received pretty recently. I got the trainers, so those are cool. They're pretty weird with the what is it? It's got that like raincoat on it. You know, at the end of the day, it definitely looks different than any other sneakers that I've ever reviewed in my entire life. My brother was telling me, he was like, those are really cool. I've never seen anything like that. I was like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on in the mind of Travis Scott, but hey, at the end of the day, you know, anything that Travis puts out typically does pretty well in the market. I know the trainers are kind of hit or a miss, but hey, the Air Maxes are fire. Okay, definitely still on my list on stuff to cop this year. These are clean. I like the coconut milk and black. Again, I don't really own anything like this right now, but I did want to touch on that because I am a fan of Air Maxes. I think they're awesome. Scrolling along down, this is one of the sneakers that was touched on my last video, but I didn't really get to touch on it. So these are the bubblegum dunks. These are going to be doing pretty well. At least that's what people are calling them, the bubblegum dunks. They're called the Valor Blue and Teen Maroon. I can kind of see why they're called the bubblegum dunks in a way because of like, you know, the gum sole. Baseball, obviously, you know, a lot of people love the shoe bubblegum in baseball. So these are cool. These are clean. I don't know if I'd get them, but I think these are going to do pretty well on the aftermarket. Yeah, so you got your hot dog. I don't know what this is. This is a bell? If anybody knows what this is, let me know because I really have no freaking idea. Nitro says, I'm trying for both SB Dunks and Chateau 2s. Nice. Okay. Yeah, man. I'm going for the 2s. There's no question there. I am definitely going for the 2s. I just hope that they do come with yellow laces. What will be profit? These ones for an additional $100? Yeah, hey, maybe. They're clean. Come on. I think whether you're going for the GS or you're going for the regular men's size, oh yeah, no, definitely going for these. It's not even a question. Those Phillies SB Dunks colorway. Oh yeah, the colorway's Mets. Okay, dude, sick, super cool. Let me just scroll back down, see where we left off. Okay, and then we also have this one, the SB High, with the orange as well. Interesting. Okay, we got some advertisements over here. Some women in the background. These are interesting. Okay, I haven't seen that quite yet. And then yeah, I touched on this. Kind of reminds me of like, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say the S word over here, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Mischief did a collaboration not too long ago that was kind of banned. It came in a pretty interesting box too. Philly cheesesteak. Ah, okay. The bell. Liberty. There we go. Okay, thanks, Mr. Old School. I appreciate that. Liberty is what the bell stands for. All right. Hey, these are clean too. These are going to fly off the shelves. Look at that. Women's Dunk Teal Zeal. That's a banger. I know a lot of men are going to be going for that. That's for sure. Heck, I might even try for that. Why not? If they got my size 11 women's, I will be going for that. Okay. We got another we got a space hippie and some neon. Okay. I don't know if you guys got to see. I did review the Visionaires. Feels like a while back, but yeah, I reviewed the Visionaires. I had a couple pairs that I had in my possession, so I definitely wanted to cover them because I'm kind of a fan of them. Like the materials are really good on the Visionaires. So I don't know. I see the neon. It kind of reminds me of that. But yeah, I don't know. How's everybody doing? I'm probably going to end the stream pretty soon, but I just wanted to get this video out. I think we're nearing the 1 hour and 30 minute mark over here. So I'm probably gonna seal the deal over here pretty soon. But I appreciate each and every single one of you. I think we still have some people in the building. So hey, shout out to all you guys. You guys are real ones. Again, if anybody has any questions right now, ask while I'm here. More than happy to answer them because we don't know when these are dropping. Be prepared. Be dialed in. Tomorrow could be a big day. Saturday could be a big day. Dial it in, okay? I'm going to be up. I'm going to be up early. I'm going to be up at 6 in the morning over here. I'm going to make sure I'm prepped and ready to go. And yeah, again, I don't know if I'm going live in the morning. I might not. But typically a lot of my lives have been happening in the evenings. I just feel like I like this kind of more chill environment where I can just kind of be myself and I don't feel like I'm on edge to go get something. So guys, just be prepared. Be prepared for these. These are going to come, and they're going to go. Okay, so we want to make sure we're very prepared for this because everybody wants this. Everybody wants this. And, you know, if I hit on these, you bet I'm going to grab some merch with this for sure. Like, I will have to get some merch for sure. So I know that I know the Brooklyn Museum did release some merch. Feel free to take a look at their page. But yeah, I did actually receive Let me go ahead and just double check here. I did receive an email. I know HHSB crew also received an email from the Brooklyn Museum. So I did too. And in the email, I was like, oh my god, I got an email from the Brooklyn Museum. I kind of got a little like startled. Okay, let me go ahead and share one of the photos here. So this is what a little bit of it looks like inside. So for those that don't know and just tuning in right now, the Brooklyn Museum opened on the 1st of this month. Okay, a very, very exciting showcase. Okay, a lot of guards are there. They're pretty much guarding these sneakers because a lot of these sneakers are worth thousands and thousands of dollars. Okay, it's kind of a big deal. A lot of these sneakers are sought after. Some of them are prototypes. Some of them have never even been made to the public. Okay, so I just got this email over here because they wanted to remind us now open Virgil Abloh's figure of speech. So this is pretty much like a showcase of a lot of his work while he was alive. Okay, so rest in peace to Virgil. He's definitely a real one. A lot of us are heck, maybe we're even in the game because of Virgil. You know, maybe a lot of people got interested in sneakers because of Virgil, because he was pretty much the catalyst to us being interested in a lot of this content. Okay, now I want to see if I have any other photos over here, but they do happen to have a collection of apparel as well. But this was one of the photos that I wanted to bring to your attention because if you take a close peek at them, I'm sure a lot of his influence on certain sneakers that have released have come from some of these. As you can see, there's a lot of like extra laces on these. There's a lot of extra stuff in general. You know, the tag that he's known for, you know, that initial, I don't know, the pull tag. The pull tag is definitely what Virgil is known for, also along with the extra additional laces. Because look, you think about it at the end of the day, what's the whole purpose of this additional lace? It's really for show at the end of the day. Am I right? It's really for show. Christian 2K says, are you going live in the morning for the potential drop? I don't know. I work a full-time job. I'm super busy. I'm probably going to have to be on for my job at like 8 in the morning. But we might. I don't want to promise anybody that we're going to go live. I think I'm going to pay close attention. It is Friday, so like it really depends. It really depends on my schedule. If I am going to be live, it's going to be for very, very brief. But I definitely want to make sure everybody just pay close attention. Okay. If anything, I'll probably post something in my community and let people know, hey guys, like go for it. It's ready. It's live. But again, you just want to be on your Snkrs app. That's what I'd recommend. On the hour, be on at 7 a.m. PST, 10 a.m. EST. And then by the hour, every hour, just be on, be prepared, be ready. These are going to come, these are going to go. And then guess what? If it doesn't drop tomorrow, we'll just do it again on Saturday, okay? I might be going live on Saturday. We shall see. Again, more people are discovering my channel because a lot of my content that I've produced in the past is more so evergreen content. What is evergreen content? Evergreen content is content that you can literally just drop and it can be watched anytime. Now, the thing about a lot of this live stuff is, look, people will watch it once and then they'll never watch it again because it's like, okay, Ernest already covered that and I already watched it, okay? And a lot of this I might be talking about news and drops and it's just like it might not be relevant anymore because it's news. Like a lot of live streaming is you're talking about stuff that's about to happen and after it's dropped, it's like, look, talking about spoofing, for example, okay? Just hear me out. Talking about spoofing, you think after the sneakers drop, people are going to want to go back to my channel to learn about spoofing? No, because it already dropped. So it's like, this is why I wanted to go live and share this information because like a lot of this is also an experiment to see how many people actually legitimately care about this. How many people want to learn this? And the video I put out is a pretty good performing video. I mean, yes, I did get a lot of subscribers from BG Kicks, so shout out to BG Kicks. If you guys are already subscribed to him, I'm going to link his channel in the bottom because he is a real one. And at the end of the day, we help each other out here, right? Now, Christian... Christian says, I really hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Christian. Okay, yeah, Christian. Because I was like, it's not Christina, it's Christian. Okay, Christian. 2K says, last year on July 8th, 9 a.m. ICAs dropped. I feel like history will repeat itself. Okay. Hey, you might be right. We don't know. We just want to be prepared, okay? So just be prepared. Are you talking, you're talking 9 a.m. PST? Again, I do not know if I will. I know that if I do go live tomorrow, I'll probably gain a lot of subscribers. But I think it just really depends on my schedule, right? It's hard to have these overlaps, just going to be honest with you, especially when you're working a full-time big boy job. It can get pretty busy. For those that don't know, I don't want to label myself as a techie, but outside of all of this, I do work as an account executive in the tech SaaS space. So I sell software. So for those that don't know, that is what I do for my job. But you know, we're grinding over here. We're making it happen. This is definitely a top tier interest of mine. Everything from sneakers to clothing as well. So yeah, I just wanted to touch on that stuff because everybody's obviously interested in this sneakers. So guys, yeah, I don't know. With that being said, well, we still got a couple people in the building. Before anybody jumps off here, I just want to give a major shout out to all the real ones still in the building. We're rocking with me. I want to take another quick swig over here. But yeah, if anybody that's having any questions, I'm more than happy to answer them in the chat, okay? I'm probably going to hang around for a couple more minutes. I just want to make sure everybody is having a good time. You know, hey, at the end of the day, look, life doesn't have to be so stressful. I know that with where the economy is, again, I don't want to get too deep here, but, you know, with where the economy is, it can be pretty disheartening for a lot of people, especially this time of year, because there's a lot of changes that are happening. And what better distraction than something like this? Something that we can look forward to as a community. You know, because like there's a lot of stuff going on. You know, bills are due. You know what I mean? Like gas is going up. A lot of expenses for a lot of people, and I think it's why a lot of people are having a hard time focusing on sneakers right now. It's kind of why a lot of things are down. Now let's hope that things get better soon. Again, nobody knows. I'm hearing some stuff in the news that this economic downturn or whatever is going to be worse than 2008. Look, at the end of the day, we don't know. Just be prepared. Be prepared for whatever's coming. Again, I don't intend to be too deep over here. The reason why we're here is because this is a great distraction for us. This is something that we're interested in. This is something we legitimately care about. And we want to be able to bring the community together. So shout out to all the real ones in the building. You know, much love to everybody. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. I'm going to call it over here, but feel free, if you haven't already, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to drop my Instagram one last time in the channel. So if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to my channel over here. I see somebody already did. Awesome. Hey, whoever it is, shout out to you. But yeah, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to continue to post you know, content over here on sneakers and stuff. If you enjoy any of these videos, you know, drop a like, drop a comment as well. I greatly appreciate it. You know, it's just definitely a small ask of me as I am growing my channel. It's amazing because I remember being stuck at like 2,300 like 50 something, and now we actually broke the 2,400. So shout out to everybody who has subscribed to this. I'm going to go ahead and drop it again in the chat. And yeah, with that being said, I appreciate each and every single one of you guys again, and I'm gonna peace out over here. But yeah, hey, Mr. Old School, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Again, this is Ernest Khan signing out pretty shortly here, but I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. I just can't stop saying it. You know, I'm just smiling cheek to cheek over here. I just love doing this, and yes, I'm going to be going live more. I'm not going anywhere. Again, we are on that 2K sub chase, and we're on that 4,000 watch hours chase as well. I know you guys are going to continue to show up, and you're going to, you know, continue to provide as well for me. Smash that like button, and you know, and continuing viewing and running up these watch hours. So again, I appreciate all you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.